Hello YouTube, this is the Backflip Master. This is going to be a tutorial on how to make a Siamese Megaminx, which is also known as a Megamate. Now this is a very easy mod to do. You don't need many supplies and you can do it in less than a day. So yeah, so there's only really 5 things you need. You need 2 Megaminxes. They don't have to have the same color scheme, but if they do, then the colors will be corresponding. These two do have the same color scheme. And if they turn well, then the final product will have good turning. So you need 2 Megaminxes. And you need a Phillips screwdriver, some glue. You can use Gorilla Glue, Loctite, epoxy, just something strong. And then the 5th thing you need is a clamp. So yeah, a clamp to put pressure on the 2 Megaminxes once you have applied the glue. So, okay, so you want to, so all you're going to be doing is basically taking off a layer on each cube, sanding it down, putting glue on it, and gluing it together. So I have marked by turning the layers which 2 sides I want to glue. So I want the white side on this cube and the yellow side on this one. So when I glue it, I want it to glue it like this, so that, you know, the 2 purples are corresponding, the 2 light blues are corresponding, the red, the green, the tan, the light blue, and the orange. So you just want to mark which 2 you want to glue together, and you want to disassemble that side. So I'll pop out an edge, and you won't need these pieces anymore, but I'd keep them. Yeah, go ahead and keep these pieces, but you will not need them. Okay. So just disassemble your puzzle. And if they don't have the color scheme, it doesn't really matter. They just won't be corresponding. So there, assemble that. I'll do the same thing to this one. Okay, so once you have taken all the pieces off, you need to pop off these center caps. So you can just use an X-Acto knife or just a little blade or a flathead screwdriver or something. And you see there's a little line. You just want to stick the thin part of the blade under that line. You want to hold it down and pop it off. And the other one, hold it down, pop it off. There. So now what you want to do is you want to unscrew these 2 center pieces. So take your screwdriver and unscrew it. There you go. Take off that and do the same thing for the other one. Okay, so now you have taken off that whole entire side. Now you can actually see what the shape will be like once you glue it. So you have this half right here, this half right here, and it will be glued like this. So you have 2 center pieces next to each other and 2 edges like this. And so I'd want to glue it probably like this or like this. Probably you can't get it exactly like this. Well, I guess you could glue it that way, but then you'd have holes. So I just want to glue it like this. Okay. So now once you have that, you want to, oh yes, you will need some sandpaper. You want to take some sandpaper, some coarse sandpaper. I don't know what grit this is, but you just want some rough sandpaper. Fine sandpaper would work, but you just want to, yeah. So you just want to roughen up this edge, or the surface where you'll be gluing. So just take this and sand it down. You don't really want to sand down the peat. Well, you just want to sand it down, roughen it up. Okay. And you want to roughen it up because gluing, you don't get a good bond when you're gluing two smooth surfaces together. So that's why you want two rough surfaces so the glue can actually get in there and bond. So that looks pretty good. Just a little more right there. And there you go. And then do that to the other one. So that looks good. Now once you have sanded down both of these surfaces, you just want to take your glue and you just want to kind of smother it. Smother one surface with glue. So I'm gonna be gluing it onto this cube. So take your glue, and you just want to put glue on there. You don't want to, well, yeah, you want to put a lot of glue on there. So you just want to put glue on there, and then you want to line up how you want the cube to be. So let's see. So you want to line it up like that, and you want to glue. And you want to make sure that all the sides are lined up properly so that it looks nice. If they're not exactly lined up properly, then it will still work the same. It just won't look as good. So then you glue it, and you want to stick it in a clamp. Well, if it will fit, then you want to clamp it, having pressure on both sides. And then, depending on what glue you used, if you just used the super glue, Gorilla, then it will probably be done in an hour. But if you're using epoxy or Loctite, I'd just give it all day to dry. And that is how to make a Megamate. I will see you when mine is done gluing. So when your glue's done bonding, you should have something like this. A Siamese Megaminx. And yeah, you can turn 6 sides on each dodecahedron. So, and the solve is actually a little different than a Megaminx. So yeah, that makes it interesting and hard. I had to figure it out. It took me like 10 minutes to solve the whole thing, figuring it out, and maybe more. But so yeah, so yes, thank you for watching. This has been a tutorial on how to make a Siamese Megaminx or a Megamate. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope yours turns out well. So this has been how to make a Siamese Megaminx. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day, and I hope yours turns out well.